Okay, we're going to play around a little bit today and walk into what our individual assignment for this week is. And in that process, we're going to come down to our job site communication, as we always do. We come down, we click that, and we are in Module 1, which is Elements of Communication. And we are currently in our class, which is Module 1. We've already gone through the introduction videos. We've gone through the discussion board. We are now at the individual assignment, which is basically where the bulk of the classroom materials are. And these are the majority of things that we're trying to get you to understand as part of your everyday workflow. And when you go to meetings, when you're talking to your bosses or your peers, this is really what this is about. And it's all about nonverbal conversation. So we can move into the individual assignment, and we'll see here that there is an actual video that says getting started with the individual assignment. That is the video that you're currently watching right now. So if you ever need to come back and watch this again, you can just come down here, click on that, and this will be what we'll be discussing right now. So then we move into our classroom materials. And there's quite a few classroom materials here. We can see the first two are a hands-on look at nonverbal communication, parts 1 of 2 and 2 of 2. And these are really videos tailored directly to you guys so that it fits your work environment. Why is it nonverbal communication is important? Plus the signs that we see, all the gestures, the illustrators, all the different things that with the affirmations, everything that we see in nonverbal communication that we briefly touched upon in our discussion board, we're going to further take that. And the last assignment in the discussion board was basically go out and see how many times you see gestures and illustrators. Now we're going to look in these two videos of what different types of gestures and illustrators and all the different forms of body language, what they look like. Now we're then going to move into nonverbal communication is more credible. This is just a regular work document that kind of just gives you some information about how this is happening. We're trying to keep this as short as possible to not waste your time, but give you enough information to where you can understand a little bit further into why what we're saying here and what this material is valid and has been studied by just tons of people. The next one down is the snap videos. And these videos are some more really good videos on how we look at ourselves, how we have the 10,000 clues, how we have the body check-in 2 and 3. So these are more pieces of information to help you understand the subject of nonverbal conversation. There's going to be our key takeaways, which are just various things that we feel are important about verbal versus nonverbal, what the functions of it are. And here again, this is not a real long document. It's just really more to kind of focus in on some key points that will help you in your daily work. And we have a couple more here. As you can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 more. And these are all very specific documents that are very meaningful for you to go study. So once you get through all of this, you should have a darn good understanding of why nonverbal communication is important and how it could help you in your job. That's the most important thing. This is meant to make you more productive and to make the company more professional as well as more profitable by your ability to actually get meaningful deals, change order representation, extended costs, all those type of things, become more of a win-win situation for you than you're having to fight somebody in order to get what you need to barely survive on a project. So once you have finished this classroom materials and you feel really good at it, our next step will be, and you will have finished the class at that point. And then we move right back up into our Module 1 test, and that's where we will, where you can actually click on these items and your test will pop up. The tests are typically true, false, multiple choice, or different types of those of selected answer quizzing. It won't require a lot of writing or putting an essay together or a reference point or whatever. It's just strictly just answers to say, yep, I got that, and no, I didn't get that. And once again, being a self-paced academy, we want you to learn. We don't care about grades. We care about you getting really skilled at your jobs. So you can take that test as many times as you wish. And if we start seeing people not needing to take more tests, we can put up a trial test so that you can kind of test yourself before you go take the test. But being the first module, we'll analyze that, and your feedback will definitely be appreciated. So with that said, we have essentially walked through the individual assignment, and it may take you a week, it may take you 3 weeks to get through all of it, but do spend the time necessary and do research it on your own as well. We're only giving you the tidbits to start studying an absolutely huge subject. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this part of the module, and wish you the best on your test.